40-yard line. Solid field position for CJ and crew.
CJ takes the snap, bobbles it, but he's rolling out to his right, looking for Justin Allen. Finds Allen for a gain of about 3.
Pattern. Looks like he kind of bobbles the ball on the snap, able to just kind of get it off to Allen.
Duo between JP Lowry and Ricky Bickham. Collins says Allen in motion again, now rolling out to his left, throwing it to Allen again, and Justin Allen has himself another catch.
We've seen this strategy the last few weeks with SAGU, coming out with kind of the same formation, same play a couple times.
Sends Shelby in motion. Collins back to pass. Has to roll out to his right, looking for Lowry in the flat, and overthrows him. Lowry was open
Early on.
Here is Collins. Collins sends Allen in motion, goes back the other way, rolling out now. And he's got a man deep down the field in Allen, but he doesn't see him, and he throws it away. Justin Allen with JP Lowry in the backfield sends Sam Northey in motion now. Collins back to pass. Not rolling out this time, and he finds Zach Johnson. Zach Johnson gets the first down.
Look like they kind of crash on some of these underneath routes here with Northey going in motion. Instead, CJ picks his man up in the mid-range passing down situation.
Collins to hand it off. The first carry for the game for JP Lowry, and Lowry gets stood up and brought down for
any sort of leg tackles like that. Solid tackling job by Langston. They get the immediate push up front and then just gang tackle Lowry.
And Allen sends Allen in motion. He's going to cut back out to the outside. Collins now rolling to his left. Looking deep for Dotson, back shoulder pass, and it's brought in by Brian Dotson. Don't shoot yourselves in the foot with penalties.
And this is gonna erase again, a beautiful pass. Great way getting back to the...
Collins sends Allen in motion. Gonna go back the other way. Collins gonna roll out, but hand it off to JP Lowry. Great misdirection. Lowry throws a stiff arm and gets it back down to the 30 to make it. Going into the season, the all-conference left tackle gets called for holding.
And he's gonna just, the guy's going to the ground. That's one of those tough ones if you're an offensive lineman where you...
Second and 30 now for CJ Collins in this offense. Collins gonna fake the handoff and roll out to his right. And he finds Blaine Rowe. Blaine Rowe, halt. Collins takes a snap, fakes it to Lowry, back to pass. Deep drop, looking deep. There's gonna be a flag on the play, and it...
2 holding penalties to erase 2 huge offensive plays. Langston gets the big stop on 3rd down, but the hold occurred pretty much off the line immediately.
The backfield looking to spread the field. Here's Northey in motion. Collins fakes the handoff, he's back to pass. And he's gonna get brought down. The pocket just collapses on...
That push up front. It's hard to even see who's gonna get credit for this sack when he's gonna get knocked down.
Out wide to his left, kind of bunched up here. He sends Dotson in motion. Collins is going to step back and pass again. He's going to try to step up and take off with it. CJ Collins is down past the 20. He's going to get inside the 20 and pick up first down yardage, and then lowers his shoulder. With an injury on that play, Collins sends Roderick Brown in motion. He's going to hand it off to Lowry, and Lowry escapes an arm tackle, throws a stiff arm, but there is a swarm of Langston Lions there to clean up that tackle.
Nothing but white shirts in front of him. He's looking for that hole, and Langston's corners and DBs do a great job of immediately getting off their blockers.
Kind of a stacked formation. He sends Justin Allen in motion. Collins now rolling out to his right. And that ball almost batted down, but brought in by Roderick Brown. He's going to get one on the
interception. This is very dangerous. Looks like he's trying to get it to Allen, and it's just going to get batted at 13. That is a loose ball. Anybody's chance to get it. And Roderick Brown gets on it, so it's a gain of 1, but bigger by Fuller.
Collins down the shotgun. He's going to use a shovel pass here to Donovan John, but the Langston Lions sniff that one out.
For this play to be executed, the blockers were downfield, but they didn't get them up compared to the last 2 drives.
Collins sends Justin Allen in motion. He's going to fake the handoff. He's back to pass. Looking for Blaine Rowe, and Rowe can't haul it in. It was Collins in shotgun. He's going to roll out to his left and hand it back on the reverse to Bickham. Bickham runs into Zach Irwin and can't cut it up to his right. Collins going to step back and pass and look deep for the curl route to Dotson and can't complete it.
Only get 2 yards on that, and again, it's 2 very contested passes on this drive. The ball is there.
And he's got Lowry in the backfield with him, sends Zach Johnson in motion, and we see them like to do this. Hand it off. He's going to throw it. He's got Blaine Rowe wide open at the 50. Rowe brings it in past the 40, dragging defenders with him. Zach Johnson completes the pass to Blaine Rowe, but the ball comes free. They're going to call it a fumble, and Langston recovers the fumble down at...
A trick play dialed up by SAGU, dropped in perfectly. as you try to catch it here again. And the ball it is coming out before he goes down. So that
here is Collins, takes the snap, hands it off to Bickham. Bickham looking for running room, and the Langston Lions bring him down, and SAGU can
14.
Sends Roderick Brown in motion. 3 receiver to the left. He's back to pass, rolling out, sets his feet, looking for Justin Allen. Almost intercepted through the hands of the safety.
Really need to find something on this play.
Collins back to pass. Trying to connect on the screen pass, but he throws it at the feet of...
Need to find a way to gain some yards first.
Collins sends Roderick Brown in motion. Steps back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, looking out in the flat. He finds Roderick Brown. Roderick Brown tries to make a man miss, but he's going to duck out of bounds. With one in the slot here with Roderick Brown, he's going to hand it off to Lowry. Lowry's going to plow forward and pick up enough for the first down, and then the pile gets brought down.
But you don't need, you know, a 6-7 yard gain. You can just get that push up front, pick up 3 or 4 yards up to the 32-yard line. Sorry, to start the second half.
Brown in motion. Collins rolling out to his left. He pumps, still looking for somebody. He's going to run back the other way. He doesn't have anybody that way. Collins still looking around, and he's going to finally get brought down for a big...
Now, Langston not using their timeouts either, though, interestingly enough.
Collins back to pass. Deep drop. He's going to roll and look for some room, but he's going to ultimately get brought down again.
At your own 13, the wind is at your back. Your last punt only netted you like 15 yards. Not at all what you need to do.
Safety's playing well off the ball. Collins is going to hand it off to Lowry, and Lowry, he gets cut down after a gain of maybe 2 or 3. SAGU has 2 timeouts. Collins now hands it off to Bickham. Bickham maybe looking to bounce it outside, gets brought down quickly, and that 2 protectors. Well, he sends Allen in motion now. Collins takes a snap, gets it out to Justin Allen on the short screenplay, but he's going to be brought down by the ankles, and then a host of Langston Lions coming. SAGU now. Collins sends Brown in motion. Collins fumbles the snap, but he gets it back and throws it towards the middle of the field to Roderick Brown into the 3rd quarter. Collins sends a man in motion, gets it off, fakes it to Lowry. He's back to pass. He's going to get brought down from behind. It's going to be a strip sack and a fumble recovered by Langston.
Bit of life at the 46-yard line.
Here is Collins. He's going to roll out to his right. Ricky Bickham checks into the game. Collins now looking for Justin Allen. Justin Allen holds it in down past the 3rd.
Here, trailing by 11.
Sends Dotson in motion out to the left. Collins drops the snap. Screen pass to Roderick Brown. Brown gets tripped up after a game. Here is Collins, sends Allen in motion. Collins takes the snap. He's back to pass. Langston brings the pressure, trying to fit it into Roderick Brown, but a flag.
The trip into Langston field position in this game. They
Collins now, 3 to his left. Back to pass again. Looking deep down the sidelines to Dotson. He finds Dotson. Can he stay in bounds? They're going to say touchdown, SAGU.
It doesn't work for them, though, and just watch this breakdown. Just watch CJ's eyes on this as he's going to go back to pass here. You have a little bit of play action, not really too convincing there. He's going to stop, pump, freezes 2 guys, and then drops it, and you're going to see the defender come up, just sell out too much for the interception. He's going to come about a yard to 52 yards away from the end zone.
Out to his left is Collins, looking in that deep flat for Dotson, and off the hands of the defender. Really no room, much success so far. They've really...
What it does is it gives you one-on-one coverage, and that's all what they're looking for.
Collins back to pass. He gets it off. Looking for Blaine Rowe. Can't find him. Here is Collins on 3rd and 10. He fakes the handoff again. He's back to pass. He steps up in the pocket. He gets it off. He finds Roderick Brown. Roderick Brown good after the catch. He's down the far sideline. A flag comes out. And he
haven't had much of a chance to do it. Watch this replay again. First of all, credit to CJ Collins, stepping up in the pocket, setting his feet, dropping it off to Roderick Brown. And this is going to be, if that's the block in the back, I don't. It's the way around. SAGU facing 3rd and 2, though.
Here's the heavy package. Justin Allen tries to cut it up, and he gets stopped for no gain. Justin Allen, he's going to take this snap. He gets it, and he's going to try to bounce it to the outside. Justin Allen pokes his head up through the blockers, and he's got the first down, but a flag comes.
Refs later on, we try to catch it on the replay here, and it's just going to grab a hold of the guy's shoulder pads as he's trying to get around, and it negates a
down 4.
I don't think anybody on the sideline scoreboard watching right now.
Collins back to throw. He pumps, rolls out to his left. Now looking for a man, can't find anyone, looks to try to throw it up to Dotson, but it ends up going out of bounds, and Collins.
You know, it's worked a couple of times, but not consistently.
Collins fakes a handoff to Bickham, out to the flat to Justin Allen, and it was broke on. Oh, a good play to Roderick Brown on 3rd and 10 last drive. Collins now back to pass. He's going to roll out. He's going to stop his rollout. He's going to go deep down the field looking for Justin Allen. He's open, and he overthrows him. CJ Collins.
And that's the first play all game that CJ has had the time to do this. The offensive line doing a great job. CJ throws, he has all the muscle he needs to put that one on. Allen gets behind the home for one of the great Cowboys of the 70s, Thomas Hollywood Henderson, so one of their famous alums.
Collins on 1st down finds Roderick Brown. Roderick Brown dancing around, trying to find some room. He's got to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he does just get past. Collins now still in shotgun, sends Brown in motion. 3 out to his left. He's going to roll out that way, and looking down the middle of the field, maybe looking for Brown. 5 left on the play clock. Here's the snap. Collins is back to pass. He steps up in the pocket, looking deep down the left side for Roderick Brown, and it goes out of bounds.
In this ball game has, really kept them from moving the chains like they usually do. Usually they're picking up. As you see again, we have one of our own building right here.
Collins takes a snap, hands it off to Bickham. His first carry of the second half, and the first rush.
One score, the rushing attack needs to be very much be in the mix right now.
Collins sends Brown in motion. He's going to roll out, hand it back to Bickham across the field. A flag comes flying in. Bickham has a ton of room to run. Gets pushed out of bounds, but that flag.
Of a hold. You try to see the play here, and he just has the man on the ground at that point. And you're asked 15.
Collins, 3 out wide to his left, drops back to pass. Looking for Blaine Rowe, and double coverage.
They have been tempting this all game with some of these very dangerous throws into coverage. Just gonna.
Low snap, Collins picks it up. Looking deep down the field, and that's gonna find nobody but a Langston defender, and Collins throws an interception down at about the 40. Langston coaches are not happy.
Let's try to see if we can see what happens here. CJ's gonna get rid of it, and it's gonna come in a little bit late. That's tough. That's tough.
It's up high.
Up high, kind of helmet to helmet. They're obviously, in football, they're trying to come in on the blitz, be able to pull up like that, but it's a 15-yard penalty.
Collins fakes it to Bickham, looking down the field, looking for Zach Johnson, and he to take advantage of that penalty.
This is a must-capitalize moment. Langston's offense was starting to get a little bit of momentum.
Shelby enters the game as an extra blocker here on the end of the line. Collins now back to pass. He's rolling out to his right, looking for Blaine Rowe. Blaine Rowe can't haul it in.
Langston, you can't afford anything but pure accuracy.
Collins fakes a handoff to Bickham, looking quick over the field. Roderick Brown falls forward for a first. Collins takes the snap, hands it off, or fake handoff to Bickham, throws it out to Dotson. The big 6'4" receiver carries a defender and sends Brown in motion back out wide. Collins now rolling out to his right, looking for a man, looking for Blaine Rowe, and Blaine Rowe blanketed.
One junior, he plays like he's 6'4". He has just been everywhere, especially on that right side of the.
Lowry in the backfield. Collins bobbles the snap, pumps. Rolling away, looking for Zach Johnson, gets pushed from behind, and that's going to.
This one might have been the pump fake again, making the defender go in the wrong spot. It's going to be just a little bit high. It's one of those that I'm not sure if it would have been caught had the interference not been there, but the ball was in enough of a position, and CJ is going to get hit from behind right as he lets loose of that ball.
Here is Collins, hands it off to Lowry. Lowry looking to bounce it to the outside, but a good job of securing the tackle by James Cox.
Let's make it work.
Collins takes the snap, is going to hand it off to Lowry. Lowry looking for running room again. This time breaks the tackle from Cox, and he's going to get enough for the first. Collins in shotgun. Lowry still in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to him again, and Lowry plunges forward for about, if they get it to about the 4-yard line, they can pick up a first down, maybe about the 3. It's 2 out wide to his right, Dotson to his left. Bobbles the snap, he's rolling out. Collins looking for a man in the corner of the end zone, looking for Blaine Rowe. He brings it in, and they're going to call a touchdown. The official on the end zone calls a touchdown from Blaine Rowe, who makes an incredible catch, looks to be out of bounds. They are conferring here.
One said incomplete, one said catch. They are conferring. I thought he fell out of bounds. Langston's responding like he was out of bounds. They're calling it, yeah, that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes it to Lowry, looking for a man. Looking for Zach Johnson. Johnson can't come down with it.
Johnson. And he's going to, like I said, he's going to land hard and be down. He's going to, just trying to sell out for it. And yeah, just going to.
Punt returner for the Lions. Collins with Shelby in as a blocker. Collins back to pass. Throwing the fade to Brian Dotson, and Dotson gets pushed out of bounds, and it's in behind 2-minute offense form here. Collins fakes a handoff to Lowry. Looking for Blaine Rowe, throws it behind him, had him wide open in the middle. Collins in the shotgun, back to pass. Good protection, looking for Steve Lawson, and the senior on senior day. Probably because of Langston band, but our table is shaking right now. Collins fakes it to Lowry, he's back to pass. Looking to the sideline to Roderick Brown, who's back in after getting injured in the end zone. Orchestrate a comeback drive. Collins rolling out to his right. Looking, miscommunication between Collins.
You got to be thinking middle of the field right now. You have not been able to win those sideline assignments. It just hasn't happened, and that's where Collins is looking the whole way, the middle of the field.
Here is Collins on 2nd and 10, fakes it to Lowry. Back to pass, going Dave to Brian Dotson. Can't bring it in, it's knocked away. Is able to knock it down, one-on-one coverage with a 6'4" receiver.
And that is an amazing play, because if that's able to get through, that could be willing to settle if something's there.
Collins back to pass. Looking to his left, he finds Roderick Brown, who hauls it in for the first down. Can he escape? He cannot. Roderick Brown needed 10.
At the 37-yard line, huge conversion. Yeah, it's rare to see a SAGU receiver get open like that. So Brown puts a good move on, unable to play.
Here is Collins, 1st and 10 now, under 2 minutes to play. Back to pass, looking, pocket collapses. Looking, he looked for Roderick Brown, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Can't afford the loss of yards. You can't afford the loss of time. And the pocket collapses. SAGU's offensive line does a good job of not letting anybody through to get a hand on Collins.
Collins takes the snap, he's back to throw. Looking to that far sideline for Brian Dotson and overthrows him.
There was contact, defensive contact. The defender was in his spot, not actively interfering with the pass. Runs into him and the ball was
downs. We'll see if they look his way again. Collins takes the snap and fakes Lowry. They bring pressure. Collins steps up the pocket and he finds who else but Roderick Brown. 1st down yard.
Leave the game a moment ago after a hard hit in the end zone. Coming up with all the big catches, just cutting outside, keeping that space with him and the defender.
10 from 25. Takes a snap, fakes it to Lowry. Here he is looking for the sideline to Roderick Brown again. Can't Fuston Allen and Brian Dotson. He sends Northey in motion. Collins, he's back to pass. Looking to the middle of the field, Justin Allen almost brings it in with one hand. Huge.
That might have been a touchdown if Allen's able to bring this into his body. Just led a little bit too far. Allen doesn't quite have the height for.
Allen's on 3rd and 10 from the 25, threw out wide to his left. He's back to pass, steps up, avoids the pressure, looking to the end zone for Justin Allen, and it's broken up. Allen falls.
He is going to have plenty of running room right here. There is a defender right there, but if he had maybe pump faked it and took off running, threw it to Allen just on a.
Lowry in the backfield. Brian Dotson out to his left. He's back to pass. Good protection, steps up in the pocket, looking for Roderick Brown and can't find him. And that is a turnover on downs and will effectively end this game.